A crossroads. I think I'm here. I should keep going and then switch left at some point. At the next crossroads. Who's that? At least I have saver schnapps. Who are you? Messenger.
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But it was my master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I didn't really care what was in it. The point is, I don't have it.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea. It must have slipped out somewhere along the way.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make it by tonight.
You should have been more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're supposed to deliver.
I know. So I forgot to check my bag this morning, all right? But now it's gone, and I'm fucked.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too. Because if I don't, I'm in for a lashing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! I have an idea. Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
Are you sure? Admit what happened.
Well, if you ask me, you should man up and tell your master the truth.
Truth be told, my master has never mistreated me. I just didn't want to be a disappointment to him.
Reputation lost because I didn't beat him. Oh well. Okay, I'd be a little bit scared in this wood with no weapon. Should have taken at least the staff. It was only 3 groschen. But I think we made it. Ooh. At least I'm really close to my destination. Oh man, you scared me. What? I stepped on it and it died. Okay, let's butcher it. No, not with these clothes. I shouldn't have done that. Hare meat. Okay, take it. Poaching all wild animals except for hares and wolves belong to the king, and their meat is therefore considered stolen. So is the meat of horses and domestic animals. Okay, can we wash ourselves? Yes, please. Our clothes are really dirty. Unfortunately. I have some meat. I should cook it.
Good day.
Good day.
Could I ask for directions?
Okay, I'm here close to Radovon. Would you allow me inside? No. Fine. I see a smithy. Blacksmiths, butchers, schools.
That's a fine maypole.
And I see some honey nearby. I could sharpen this thing. You can repair your pointed and bladed weapons by sharpening them at the grindstone. This will save you a repair kit or the money for repairs. Carefully move the blade of the weapon across the spinning wheel while maintaining the correct angle. Press space to spin the grindstone, mouse to move the weapon on the grindstone and change its tilt. If sparks are flying off the blade, it's a sign that you're sharpening correctly. If there's smoke coming from the blade, you're destroying the weapon. When the weapon is perfectly sharpened, Henry will tell you.
Jesus Christ, pray.
That's more like it.
That's more like it means 100%. Yep, 100%. Nice. Yeah, I'm lacking the materials. Hey there. I'm here about the job.
I'm here then. You said in the alehouse that you could do with a helping hand at the forge, didn't you?
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. Ah, what's your name? Henry?
That's right.
You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Let's get started.
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge. Take care, friend.
Okay. Prove that you're a blacksmith. Find materials for forging. Scrap and steel. Transfer all items. Start forging at the anvil by pressing E. Hunting sword basic. Let's
Furnace
craft
is
it.
cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up bit by bit. Try poking it around for a bit.
Furnace. You can move the piece back and forth in the furnace to heat up individual parts.
Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works the bellows.
Holding Q pumps air into the furnace and increases the temperature in it.
You can tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out.
Okay, by holding F you...
That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing.
Use to move the piece inside to hit it all the way.
The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it.
Okay.
Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other.
Okay.
Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side.
How do I turn it? Okay.
Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway.
Yeah, I'm tired. Keep forging until it cools off.
It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before.
Okay. Return to the furnace. You usually cannot finish pieces in one go, so you have to return to the furnace every now and then. For me, it looks pretty good, though.
Get a move on. I'd like to get some other things done today. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil.
Fuck me.
Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. The sparks are... See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easy. Sometimes, there you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Tempering. After you finish your word, you must temper it with E. Temper the blade. Guess one last heating. And then we quench it in oil. Oil or water, I don't know. Nice blade. Do you have a hilt? Hunting sword, basic. Quality 3, nice.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
What good does it do me to whistle while I work?
It makes you work to a rhythm. You won't get tired so quickly, and the iron feels it.
How do I know a good strike from a bad one?
By the sparks that fly up, and by the ring. It rings out with a different sound when you do it right.
What's the right way to heat up the workpiece?
Do it till it turns the color of straw. Ideally, the color should be the same everywhere, if your forging's going to be even. The main thing is, don't work it cold. You just ruin it. But don't overheat it either. As soon as sparks start to fly off it in the furnace, take it out.
Why should I forge evenly?
If you keep hammering the same spot, you'll never finish it. You'll just fuck it up. But jumping from one end to the other ain't a good idea neither. You'd end up working unevenly. The best thing to do is aim each strike next to the one before.
I understand.
How will I know it's finished?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to finishing, the more precise the shape it will have.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things.
Awesome.
And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. And they can't afford it neither.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you can sell them. Though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house. There are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed. And you can put your things in the chest there. Don't worry, nobody'll steal them.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right, here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
Okay. You've got your own bed. The biggest advantages of having your own bed are that it's always available to you. And sleeping in it automatically saves the game. You can get more beds. Okay. Washy wash. It's private area, but I can actually eat now. And I can cook. Okay. We're starting to get somewhere. He gave me sketches. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't buy them. Because it was expensive. I could craft 5 of this. An axe. And horseshoes. I could eat some more.
Less. I'll be with you. Good day.
I could eat some more. Straight from the pot. 100 nourishment. Awesome. I'm not gonna rob them. They were kind to me. But where's my room? Is this my room? I think this is. Repair kit, yes, please. gloves. Okay, and we got a bunch of stuff. Stuff I'm not gonna use, I'm gonna sell. They're DLC stuff. Personal chest. Apron though. Under the repair kit. We could sleep. Sleep and save. We don't really need to. Books, quests, materials, weapons. I got this, which would be useful here. A long linen tunic joined by a long leather apron for hard work in the workshop. Nice. Okay, no, don't need that. Materials, no. Quests, others. These. Okay. Health 80. Health is 100%, I don't understand. Why would I do that? I don't need that. Okay. Let's trade.
What do you have for sale?
Okay, he has swords, nice swords. Polearm arms, daggers, even armor. Some fancy armor and sketches. A bearded axe. Worker's axe, horseshoe, hunting sword, long sword, short sword. Materials? Yeah, he has this. Awesome. Yes, one. And I don't remember, 3, I think. Okay, let's if I haggle 29. Sketches. That one's really expensive. Bearded axe. Okay, so I'm not gonna buy these kind of weapons because I'm only gonna use weapons crafted by myself, with the exception of bows. I don't think I can buy bows and crossbows. Okay, let's haggle a little bit.
Word about the price.
Sure, why not?
Do you accept?
Well, if you offer...
I could go for that price.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Okay, crafting. I could do 2 short bows, 5 axes, 1 polearm, 1 horseshoe.
Take care, Henry.
Could you teach me something?
I heard you could teach me something.
For a few groschen, it's no problem. What are you interested in?
Craftsmanship. I don't have the money.
I don't have enough money. I'll come back later. There's a couple more things I'd like to ask about smithing.
Ask away.
Oh, that's all I needed to
Thanks.
know.
I'm still not really sure of myself in the forge.
Why not? Better, why don't you forge me another hunting sword? Have you got what you...
Yeah, I have.
Let's see what you...
I changed my mind. No, I don't want to do it again. Damn it. Didn't want to do that again.
Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up a bit harder. Try poking it around.
Okay, I'm doing this again.
Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above it. Give it a pull. It works better.
Come on, hit up, hit up.
Tell the temperature by the color. Because you won't be able
Move it, move it.
to fire.
It's not moving.
Take it out from time and take a look. Try it out.
Well,
See? That's exactly the straw color we want. Got time to carry. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway.
I think it's done.
It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. It's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil.
Okay, it's done, it's done. Let me do it. Let me be off. Done with this.
That's the ring you want. Well struck. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rivet. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Done with the sword, and I'll do a horseshoe, an axe, and then my Brunswick polar max. Okay. Can I actually sell? Tell me about an
You
interesting
said
job.
you have some more interesting work for me. What would that be?
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semin. And they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up. And especially the cargo. Go to Semin and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semin that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in Semin.
Those two hands of yours, Venser and Franzi, what can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long. But these days, I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. I'd say Lord Semin wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also fixed the trigger on young Semin's crossbow. And some kitchen stuff. Sacks of charcoal, all sorts of things. There's a good month's work in that cartload.
All right, I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them. Can I ask you about that cart?
What is it you need to know?
All right, I'm on my way.
Time's wasting. Run along.
Okay, let's keep crafting stuff. I don't have enough for this fastening material. Okay, let's do this. A horseshoe. Not quite there yet. I think now it is.
I have to move it.
Pissing down rain again.
It's already cooled down.
Okay, let's put it again in the fire, but I think it was done. Now it's glowing.
Damn
Halfway there.
Halfway. I thought it was done.
Looks good. Now just to temper it.
Finally. Yo, Lily Grace. I'm having an awesome day. Playing this game, it's amazing. How's your day? Yeah, I can see your chat. Sorry for the delay. I was focusing on crafting this horseshoe. Okay, I got... Well, this one doesn't have a quality. And... what a waste. Okay, let's craft something else. Let's do a working axe. Okay. I think YouTube also has a slight delay when streaming. Twitch has a huge delay when streaming. Okay, I think it's enough. This is the color. What's my streaming schedule? Well, it depends on days. On Mondays and Tuesdays I stream longer hours. Today I've been like online almost entirely. I just began this game. I mean, I don't think I have like 10 hours in it, but I'm enjoying it a lot. It's very immersive. And I'm playing on hardcore difficulty. I also handicap myself. I made some Okay, hold on. I think I need to put this thing into fire again. I'm not sure. Yeah, I should put it into fire again. I'm only gonna use weapons that I craft, and I'm only gonna use armors that I buy, and clothes that I buy. Feels appropriate, because otherwise I think the game would become too easy. This turns out to be a nice axe. Okay, let's switch it around. Now let's quench it. So on Monday I'm streaming for about 4 hours, usually at least 4 hours. Tuesdays, some Tuesdays I get 4 hours, other Tuesdays I don't stream at all. Wednesdays I'll try to do 4 hours. Thursdays maybe 2 hours, Fridays as well. Nice quality. I need some fastening materials.
I'll have a look at the web.
And I can sell a bunch of stuff. Not too much. He's not giving me too enough money, but fine. I guess it's all right. I need fastening material. I could buy. Nah. He's also selling copper and iron. Should buy 5. Okay. I have 73 gold. I would still get gold if I sell this. Charcoal. What is charcoal good for? I don't know. Let's buy 3 pieces. A common longsword and a military short sword would be nice. A bearded axe as well. I'm trying to craft a pole arm next. So let's haggle the price.
Word about the price.
Sure, why not?
I would get, yeah. I'd like to get more. I hope I won't upset him.
Satisfied?
You really won't convince me like this.
Oh, he's really angry. Okay, let's go with what he said.
I'll go for that.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Okay. Before I do that, let me check something. I have a negative perk called Numbskull. I gain experience 40% slower. And apparently craftsmanship. Okay, this is Martin's secret. Oh, 16. Oh my goodness. I remember this giving me the highest quality. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do this. I need 10 more levels. Yeah. Nope, not gonna get it. But I need a weapon, because right now I have no crafted weapons of my own. So I'm gonna attempt to craft this thing. As I can see, it deals a lot of damage. Slashing, piercing and blunt damage. Let's craft it. A knight's battle axe on a staff. This is exactly what George the Lion of Wurtemberg wanted. In the end, I made it according to the lost instructions. I hope I can make this at least level 3 quality. Okay, it's almost straw-like. Let's get it on the anvil. Also, I'm not gonna use swords and axes until I master polearms. Once I master polearms, I'm gonna switch to axes. Once I master axes, I'm gonna switch to swords. Okay, I'm already tired. Let's get our stamina back. We switch it around. I think we should put it into fire again. Yeah, let's put it into the forge again. This looks like a common axe, actually. Okay. I think it's nice. One more blow. And then put it on the anvil. It's hammer time.
All finished.
Nice. Hopefully it's the best quality I can craft so far. Nice. Let's see how nice it is. Quality 3, let's go! And I reach craftsmanship level 7. Okay, nice. This is an expensive weapon. Okay, nice. Weapons. Yes. Here, weapon slot 1. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, I seem to be a little bit over encumbered. I actually wanted some armor. He could teach me some crafting.
I'd like
For
to learn something.
75.
What do you want to know?
I'm experienced in blacksmithing, but I won't say no to a new trick.
Thanks. I'll teach you one trick, but it'll take time to learn it.
Okay, 1 hour. Practice makes perfect. Awesome. And I've improved my
Wish you a
reputation.
blessed evening.
Problem is, he's not selling anymore. Nice weapon. I still don't have any shoes, unfortunately. What should I do? Nothing's damaged. As far as I can see, I could continue crafting. I could go to sleep. I could start a mission. A quest. Maybe I should go on a quest. Though night is coming. Sharpening tool, my bed. There's a quest tipster. I'm gonna switch to these clothes. They're selling food, manka. I wonder who's the quest dicer. Drunkard. Hired hand.
How you doing? I'm Henry.
Nice to meet you. I'm Zdeněk. I'm a storyteller. I could tell you stories so sad they'd make the devil cry. Or would you prefer something so scary it'll make the hairs on your ass turn white? But it's a lot of hard work for me. Now, if you had something to drink or a couple of groschen, that might help loosen my tongue.
Are you serious? I know a lot of stories too. I'll pay you. I'll come back. Have a drink here.
I know quite a few stories myself. How about a trade? A story for a story.
All right, then. But if it's the one about the magic porridge pot, don't bother. I've heard it 100 times. And that story always leaves me feeling hungry.
I know a romantic tale about a knight, his lady love, and 3 impossible tasks he had to undertake to win her heart. He had to bring her the sweetest wine, tame the wildest horse, and make a crown with the rarest gem.
And then? What happened when he'd done all 3?
Well, the lady of his heart showed her gratitude by giving him the most precious thing she had. And I'm not talking about gold.
Oh, a raunchy ending. That'll be popular with the lads round here. If I were you, I'd make it longer. To last a whole evening. Add a wicked stepmother, that sort of thing. It'll be a hit. And now, I'll tell you a tale in return. So what kind of story would you like to hear?
Something sad, something scary, something informative.
I like stories that can teach me something. Stories with a moral.
Haven't you heard enough of those in church? But it's not a problem. I have just the tale for you. And it's not one you'll hear from any priest. So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God. I'd grab that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing he threw the silver axe back. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe. Nothing but dull iron and old wood.
A good thing he did it. What an idiot.
I reckon that was the right choice. Who knows who the silver axe belonged to?
Well, quite. Listen on. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came out of the pond, silver axe in his hands, and he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias, and for your honesty, you may keep both axes." Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba all about it. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth. So, he set out to try the same thing. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself. So he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny, only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one." But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a third time, the water goblin seized his hand, pulled him down whole to the dark depths, and drowned him.
No way, that's a harsh punishment. He got what he deserved.
All was as it should have been. It was Kuba's fault.
I don't think so. It seems Matthias didn't either. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used a silver axe to cut off a branch that would serve as a walking stick. But it wasn't enough. Somehow, it was still getting harder to continue up the hill. Then Matthias realized it wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe was the cause of all this trouble. So he started bashing the silver axe against the big stone with all his might, trying to destroy it. Yet no matter what, he couldn't even make a dent. With the last of his strength, Matthias climbed to the top of the hill. He knew he could go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother and the silver axe that had brought such pain upon them. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves and became a tree. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin since then, but some have had the bad luck to bump into him. And when you walk by the pier, where it all happened, you can still hear his chuckling.
Oh, I've heard better stories before. That was a nice tale,
That
actually.
was a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
Well, why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself if you wish. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's Pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. I'm fine here with my drink. I wish you a blessed evening.
Hey, the axe from the lake. It's an actual quest. Find the axe from the story. Ah, no way, no freaking way. And we can find out what happened to Mutt. We're in Takov right now. There's another quest tipster. Innkeeper.
What is it, you scoundrel?
Show
Scoundrel.
me your wares.
I'm not a scoundrel.
Nothing suits your fancy. I apologize.
You should.